I appreciate that we have been treated as second-class citizens, but I rose above that. And I think anybody can rise above that if you don't get weighed down with I'm black and they won't let me. You see, you have to turn that over and say, I am unique and wonderful and I will go through.
Yo, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to Black Excellence Daily. I'm your host, Sean Croxton. We've got a nice short clip today with the late, great actress and comedian Della Reese. Every time I think about Della Reese, I think about Harlem Nights. If you haven't seen Harlem Nights, you have to watch it. It's hilarious. And there's that scene with Eddie Murphy where they get in a fight. She's like, oh, now you want to hit people with garbage cans. Now I got to cut you. It's too funny. You got to watch it. But today, she's going to talk about how she doesn't allow, we talked about yesterday with the beliefs and the thoughts and the feelings and the actions and the results. She doesn't allow that belief of I'm black, so I'm not supposed to be able to become successful. She doesn't believe that, which means she thinks differently, she feels differently, she acts differently, and she got different results in her life, amazing results in her life. Yesterday I went a little long, but I wanted to talk about some of the successful black people that I've read about. John Johnson, who started Ebony Magazine, Madam Walker, who was the first millionaire in 1913, who was the daughter of slaves, A.G. Gaston, S.B. Fuller. When I read about these individuals, if there's one commonality amongst them all, they didn't believe that they couldn't do it. They didn't believe that anybody can stop them. And these people, they grew up and lived in times that had overt racism, right? Active Jim Crow, active lynching, like real, not that racism isn't real now, but real overt racism. But it didn't stop them from doing anything. They just kept on going. And I think that's the mentality that we have to have today. To be honest, I think there's way too many of us who are waking up as if we're in 1950s Mississippi. And this is 2025. There's been so much progress. Yes, there is still racism, but it doesn't have to stop any of us from doing anything. I think Della Reese is a shining example of that kind of mentality. And she's coming up.
Final question. Are you optimistic or pessimistic about America's racial future?
It's not as good as it should be, but it's sure in the world's not as bad as it used to be. I'm looking at Oprah every day, doing wonderful things, making enough money to feed the African children. You see, when I wanted a television show, I couldn't do that because my gums were blue. We're far past that now. You see, there are more things that we could do, but we are at least inside the door. We're at least doing things. I am a citizen of the world. I'm not ashamed or bothered by being black. It's a marvelous thing. I love it greatly, but it's not number A1 on my agenda. Everything is not governed by the fact that I'm black. That's not the person that I am. I appreciate that we have been treated as second-class citizens, but I rose above that. And I think anybody can rise above that if you don't get weighed down with I'm black and they won't let me. You see, you have to turn that over and say, I am unique and wonderful and I will go through.
And with that spirit, that if someone internalizes it, then you see positive developments that will naturally flow from that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You set up what I believe. This is about me. This is what I believe. I believe that you set up your life. You see, if you believe you can't make it, you're absolutely correct. Whether you believe you can't make it because you're too fat or you black or you sing good or whatever reason you have, if you believe you can't make it, you are absolutely correct. You cannot make it. Can't nobody help you make it. But on the other hand, if you believe that you can make it, can't nobody stop you, no matter what they do. They'll close this door, this window will open.
I believe I've just been to church. Thank you.
God bless you and keep you.
Thank you so much.
That was the late, great Della Reese. You can watch today's talk on YouTube. It is called Della Reese, Advice to Young African Americans, America's Racial Future. All right, I hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you tomorrow. We're going to wrap things up with Myron Golden. He's going to talk about how financial freedom starts with saying no. I'll see you then. Peace.